Hi, this is Christina from VentureCap TV, and I'm here at Accelerator Montreal. We're really lucky, very privileged to have Brad Feld here with us. Brad's founder of the Foundry Group, and he's co-founder of Techstars, and he's also the author of Do More Faster, right? Now you spoke about the importance of keeping connected as entrepreneurs and to just keep the ecosystem going. Did you care to expand on that?
Sure. I think that you can build long-term entrepreneurial ecosystems in many, many places around the world. I think to do it successfully, you have to do a couple of things. One is take a very long-term view, so 20-plus year type of horizon. I think a mistake a lot of communities make, cities and MSAs, are that they think too short-term in terms of the challenge of building something that really scales over time. Another key attribute is that you have to have real leaders that are focused on being engaged for that long period of time. So it doesn't work to have people sort of in and out every 2 or 3 years. You have to have people that are committed to a 20-year journey to really provide leadership for the entrepreneurial community. Then you have to have a continual stream of new people into the entrepreneurial community. Here you have university, that's good, but you also have to have a very welcoming entrepreneurial community so somebody new that comes to town can quickly get engaged and get involved in things. And then the last is that you have to have things that get the entrepreneurs and the investors and the mentors all working on stuff together. And events like this are great, but you have to have real continued opportunities for people that don't know each other to build those bonds that over time cause the entrepreneurial community to have some sustainability.
Well, with encouragement like yours and also with Accelerate Montreal, and we've got C100, what do you think about our ecosystem here in Montreal?
I hadn't been to Montreal in probably 3 or 4 years. I had a great 24 hours here. I met a bunch of really smart people doing cool stuff. Energy levels extremely high, so you're off to a great start on sort of this path of the journey. I think this event's phenomenal, and the test is 10 years from now, is that same enthusiasm. So as long as people are paying attention to that kind of time horizon, I think you'll be in great shape.
Well, I'm sure you'll still be here 10 years from now and even longer so.
I'll be happy to come back.
You said something about looking at the macro. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. So in my worldview, in terms of what I invest in, I've chosen to spend my entire investing career in software and internet-related investments. I like to think that the goal is you should pick a macro that's a strong positive, but you don't have to understand and be able to predict everything that's going on over a period of time. So for me, somebody who's going to be investing for another 20, 25 years, the idea of investing in software and internet over the next 25 years feels like an incredibly powerful macro. Right, the amount of technology, innovation opportunities there are undeniable. There's lots of places where the macro might look good for the next couple of years, but you have no idea what it's going to be like in 10 years. And for entrepreneurs, I encourage people to play a really long-term game. And rather than sort of go from thing to thing and look for the next great trend, pick an area, pick an opportunity, a macro that's going to have a very big opportunity for a long period of time.
Last question, you spoke about obsession. I want to hear more about that.
Well, I think the best entrepreneurs are completely and totally obsessed with a specific thing. And many entrepreneurs that have elements of their personality that are obsessed. They live, they eat, they sleep, they drink their idea, their business, whatever. And even if you look at some incredibly successful entrepreneurs, they continue to be absolutely and totally obsessed with the product and the thing they're creating. I mean, the pinnacle of that is Steve Jobs at Apple. But think about people, like the guys at Google and other great companies. They love the products, they love the technologies, they're focused on what they're doing. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, obsessed with his product, obsessed with what they're creating. I think entrepreneurs should be obsessed with their product. I think that's a huge indicator from an investor perspective, but it's also very much sort of the texture and the nature of that entrepreneur. So I celebrate that. I'm always looking forward to people that I work with.
Well, we're very privileged that you seem to be very obsessed, not seem to be, you definitely are obsessed with our community, and you've got a long line of people waiting for you to speak with. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here and helping us build this ecosystem, and have fun the rest of the day. Thanks very much, Brad.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.